Hey baddies, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to be doing another cash stuffing. This one is for the week of April 18th. I'm running a little behind getting these out, so I'm hoping to get this one out before Friday so that you guys can go ahead and stuff your Save with Baddie challenge. If you're new here, my name is Jasmine. I'm an all cash budgeter. I use what's called the zero-based budgeting method paired with cash envelopes. If you are interested in learning how to use that method or just want to see how I work through my budget, stay tuned. Really quick though, before we get started, I wanted to give you guys a tour of my desk. Not right now because I'm filming. I went ahead and filmed it before, but I got something really cool in the mail from a really cool company. You guys know I have been manifesting this thing, so I want to give you a tour of it. I put my niece on it. She's about 70 pounds, but it holds up to 400 pounds. And I'm really excited to share it with you guys because you guys know I've been wanting this. Another productivity tool to keep me healthy while I work. So go ahead and check it out. Alright, so I was sent this lovely underdesk treadmill from the brand Lifespan Fitness. You guys know I've been in the market for a higher weight capacity underdesk treadmill as I am trying to embrace that whole health is wealth thing this year and get some of these pounds off of me and also just stop from sitting all day. I have been obsessed with this underdesk treadmill. As you guys know, my situation in my room, I have a very small desk, very small workspace, so it is compact. It works well. You just hop on, hit the quick start button and go. We're able to stand up and work while we're also moving, keep your heart rate pumping, just keep that blood from pooling in your legs. It's just been a godsend. It has all the same functions as a basic treadmill. It just doesn't elevate. So that's really great. I actually hurt my ankle yesterday, so she had to be my sub in, but she comes in and uses it that night anyway, and she loves it. All around, I would totally recommend this. It's a little higher in price than your typical treadmill, but like I said, if you are a fat girl like me, you'll appreciate the sturdiness. Also, very simple to put away. You simply unplug it and roll it over to wherever you'll be storing it. I just store it in the corner of my bedroom and it's been working out perfectly fine. As always, guys, the link will be in the description. Be sure to check out Lifespan Fitness. First things first, we're going to go ahead and attack our weekly check-in. For this week, I've already went in and added my starting amounts. What we're doing is looking at how much money we added last week versus how much we spent. This just kind of gives me a more accurate view of how my money is coming and going on a weekly basis to see if I need to add more or less to these categories. So very first here we had a 40 in gas. I still have 40 here, but I actually gassed up the car with my business card. So this money will go towards that. So I'll go ahead and fill those in at the end. So for gas, no, you know what, because I'm going to forget. I already know me. So for gas, we started with 40. We spent 40. So we have 0 remaining. For groceries, we started with $100 and I went ahead and placed an order today for a few things. So this money is spent as well. Again, this money will go towards paying off my credit card. Up next, we have our spending money for the week. And yes, I did buy some soil. I'm going to replant my Monstera this week. So I bought some things to add into the soil off of Amazon. I actually went over this a little bit, so I'll just count my buffer to help me pay that off. So we went ahead and spent 10 there. Nothing remaining in spending. For dining out, looks like we have $6 left. We started with 25, so that means we spent 19. So we have 6 left. For beauty, I actually went and got my nails cut down and redipped today. And I paid for that with my card, so this 30 is going towards the credit card as well. It was 35, so again, my buffer will have to cover that. Okay, and miscellaneous, the $5 is still left here. I usually roll this over to my hair envelope, but instead I'll use it to cover the overage for my nails. So we're gonna say we didn't spend anything and there was 5 left here. Sorry about the sloppy handwriting, like it's pretty far from me and I can't reach it. So back here we have our hair envelope, and remember we are just, not we. I don't know why I say we, like this is our money. I guess it is our money, huh? I'm trying to get about $300 in here to pay for some braids that I want, and I'm at $140. And I just use rollover money to fund this because it's not really a priority, it's just kind of a want. Well, let me reiterate that the 1s and 5s will be going to my $1 and $5 savings challenge, but everything else will be going to my rollover envelope to pay off my credit card bill. I'm actually a little late filming that video, but I'll get to it probably after this one. So I'm gonna take these 5s and 1s and add them to the proper envelope. I'm just gonna do that now. I have these little pouches here. These will be on my site soon. So I'll put my 1s in here, and it's really thick. It holds quite a few bills. And I'm gonna take my 5s here and add these to my $5 one. Okay. So that's all there. And I also have one for my change. And I think I have a little bit of change in here today. My voter card is over there, so I don't want to show y'all that. That's my address. So. Okay, so add that little bit of change, and those are all good. So I'm gonna move those out of my way. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and stuff these. Since my cart is full and I don't really have a bunch of plans this week, I'm not gonna stuff any gas money. Okay, groceries will be receiving $100 as per usual. Spending will be receiving nothing this week. Dining out will be receiving $20. Beauty will get $10. Miscellaneous will get $5. Snacks isn't getting anything, kiddos, and hair, like I said, that just gets rollover money. So I'm just gonna sit my wallet to the side, and we will go ahead and start working on our bills. Okay. So as you guys know, a few of these numbers have changed because, like I said, I am going ahead and moving into an apartment in the next 6 months. So I'm trying to revolve my income and my bill payments around that. So rent will be getting $375. So there's 3, 50, 70, and 5. This money used to go to a new home fund because I was planning on purchasing a home this year, but that's not in the cards right now, and I honestly think I'm not ready to be a homeowner. I want to rent for a while, and that's okay, y'all. Don't let Instagram and financial Instagram and investing Instagram make you think that the first thing you have to do is buy a home or buy a multi-family unit. If you're not ready to purchase, renting is fine. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 950, 1,000, 1,050, 1,070, 1,090, 1110, 1120, 1125. So we're on our way. So what I'm doing is saving up rent payments as if I were already living in my apartment. I need to be financially prepared before I do something, or I will literally have anxiety about it every day while I'm there. So knowing that I can pay my rent for 6 months no matter what is going to give me the kind of peace, like, y'all don't even understand. Utilities is going to receive 45. But yeah, back to finance TikTok. Like, sometimes it even makes me feel insecure. Like 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 130, 135. But the one thing I've learned about social media is very few people are really genuinely honest about what it really takes to attain the kind of wealth they're, putting this facade up of having, I know for me personally, sometimes I get a little insecure about not knowing everything finance related. Like, I've made it my goal. Storage is going to get 30 to educate myself more on investing this year, and it has been really hard. Like, I'm starting from zero. Like, I have zero investing knowledge. So 24, well, I'm not counting these. I don't count these. I'm tripping. But yeah, I try not to let that stuff even sway me, because my goal really is to be able to learn more so that I can help my audience more. And so I'm just moving at my own pace. I think people appreciate like a real woman's perspective on coming from having nothing, coming from a poverty-ridden family, having zero financial education, and really slowly learning and, you know, sometimes getting things wrong and getting things right as far as investing and building a healthy retirement portfolio, you know, all that stuff. So I'm learning to appreciate the journey as well, y'all. So T-Mobile is getting $30. So don't let Instagram fool you. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90. Like, things aren't always what they seem, you know. A lot of people share numbers and stuff and they don't share the real, you know. Internet will be receiving 25. Like, for instance, I had my 1-year anniversary for Baddies and Budgets, and I shared my gross revenue for the year. And sometimes people look at that and think, oh, she has $300,000. No, that's how much my business made. That doesn't show you how much was spent out, how much paying myself cost, how much taxes, you know. So it's not, you know, sometimes you got to take things with a grain of salt. Streaming will be receiving 15. So people share these big, healthy, you know, analytics, and you got to learn to take it with a grain of salt. $10 for self. Neighbor's dog only wants to bark when I start recording. Like, he's so annoying. Car insurance is going to get 25. Oh my God, it ain't even nobody back there. That dog, he gets on my nerves. Car insurance is going to get 25. Remember, I pay this every 6 months, so I save it up in this envelope until it's time to make the payment. It's under my dad's plan, so I just pay my portion, and it's like $600. So 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 200, 220, 240, 250, 260, 266. So we're well on our way. Yearly subscriptions. Gonna have $5 there. Yeah, like, we live in a world where, like, social media has such a huge impact on our self-esteem and, like, your sense of self-worth, really. And people can say, I don't care about it, it doesn't affect me. They lie. It affects us all. So don't let folks lie to you. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get into our sinking funds. So very first up, we have our savings sinking fund, and it's going to get that same 10% every time. Y'all know how I rock. So we're going to go ahead and add the 160. So in here we have $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 in the bank. So those are placeholders representing money in the bank for this fund. So 4,000, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50, 5,000, 5,000, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1,100, and I'm sorry, 6,000, no, 5,000, 5,100, somebody can't count, 4,000, 5,000, 5,000, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 5,101. Jesus. That was a struggle. Alrighty. Credit repair will be receiving $50. Okay. So it now has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9, 20, 9, 40, 9, 60, 9, 80, $1,005. Again, this money will be staying in here for now. Manifestation will be receiving $100. So it now has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 725, 7, 8, $728 in here. Once we get to $1,000, I will be restuffing, moving this money over to my apartment binder. Emergency fund will be receiving 25. What was I gonna say? I was just ranting. I was just thinking about this evening. I was looking at, I follow like larger personal finance people, and my issue is, like, I look at their pages and all they share is like finance tips all day, every day. And I'm not an everyday Instagram or Facebook poster. I feel like it's inauthentic almost. Like, I really like to share when I feel inspired or when I've learned something new and I want to share it, or I find a new resource. And so I'm going to try this next month to sit down and write out 30 days of content. And see if it just really annoys the crap out of me or not. Because I really just like to share in the moment, but it's really hard to grow as a creator when you're not super consistent. But I hope it just doesn't come off like cookie cutter, because really everybody is saying the same thing in a different font and a different color, you know? So I try to like share like my mental health journey, because that's really impacted the way I deal with my finances. Like, having bipolar disorder caused me to suffer from mania. And so I had huge bouts of impulse spending for most of my young adult life. And I had no idea why. I'm talking about like thousands and thousands of dollars on stuff that just went to a corner, you know? And so I had to really get on the proper medication, seek therapy. And so now that has enabled me to have a better relationship with money. Having ADHD is another thing, like as far as trying to remember to expense track and like just stay focused on one thing. It's a struggle. And I know that there are other people in the world who have those same struggles. So when I'm in the moment and thinking about those things, I like to share those things. And so it's really nice to have a platform to do that and be able to bless and help others, as opposed to me posting investing tips every day, or why you should be investing, or how much you have to invest now because you're 25 or because you're 30. You know, that just, it doesn't feel like me. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 550, 570, 590, 610, 630, 650, 670, 690, 710, 730, 740, 750, 760, 762, 4, 6, 8, 9. So yeah, I don't mean that I be getting on here ranting sometimes, but it's just annoying that Instagram expects you to be like picture perfect and like wants things a certain way. That's why I really love TikTok, because I can be a little more authentic in myself. People are looking for real people there, and I really appreciate that. YouTube as well. YouTube really has brought me a lot of like genuine people. But I know the further I go on and the more I go down the business rabbit hole, I will have to be, you know, you do have to kind of fit into that space. So we'll see. 52-week challenge is going to get $75 today. I don't have my pen. At this point, I need to scratch off like 4 numbers, but it is what it is. 20, 40, 60, 75. Okay, and I'll be counting this up, but I'll be doing it at my end of the month check in. So that's all for this binder. Up next, let's go ahead and move over and do these last few funds in my Peekaboo envelopes. So we are going to do holidays, and we are going to be adding $30 to Christmas. So here's our Christmas funds. Go ahead and add $30 in here. Alrighty. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 550, 570, 590, 610, 620, 630, 640. I think my goal for Christmas is going to be like $1,500. We'll be in a new place, so we may want to decorate or have friends over or host. So I just want to have a little extra there. We don't really do gifts like that. So that's more for decor and my little nieces to buy them like they need anything else, but 50 to boobies. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 800, 900, 920, 940, 950 in our breast reduction fund. We're getting close to a 1K slip there. And last but not least, we're going to give month ahead some love. We are going to be adding $62. So there's 50, 60, and 2. So our month ahead fund now has 100, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 2,000, 2020, 2040, 2060, 2070, 2075, $2,077. Someone asked, will I be moving this to the apartment binder? For now, I'm going to leave it here to cover the few bills I do still have to pay. But eventually, yes, this will roll over to the apartment binder. And I think that's it. No, 401k. To my 401k this month, I'm just adding $50 from here. So we now have 100, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000, 1,050. Alrighty. So these, I need to do a cash exchange. My envelopes are full. So that's it for our Peekaboo envelopes. Up next, we are going to work on our student loan here. If you will notice, I have made some new envelopes. I will be selling these soon. I am just trying to figure out how to, this took forever to make the top tabs. So I'm just working on how to expedite it. Because as y'all know, I don't get to sell anything in small numbers. So anyway, I just went ahead. These will be like for sale is whatever kind of envelopes you want. But for these, I just wrote my student loans and the amount for each one for all of them that I have left. And I cut down my tracker to make it fit. It's kind of janky. I need to resize it so that it fits better. I'll reprint it or whatever. But for now, that's just what I'm doing. Here's the money. So for our student loan, I will be adding $250 today. I think I'll get to color. So there's 250. Okay, so in here we now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000. So we now have $1,000 in here. So yes, I do get to go ahead and color another graduation cap. Somebody told me that this had another marker on the other side. Psh, I had no idea, girl. Thank you for sharing that. These were just really cute and they were on sale at Office Max. And Lord knows I love a sale. And I love that big box of markers for some stuff, but they squeak too loud. And even somebody commented and was like, girl, that squeaking was on my nerves. I feel you, sis, because it was on mine too. Today, let's do 418. We are going to add 250. So our new balance is, so we have 8718. 21 minus 250, 84, 68, 21. So we have about $8,400 left to pay this one. And as y'all know, this one will probably take May and even some of June to complete, just depending on side hustles. I didn't take a bunch of, I haven't been taking sponsorships. They just haven't been aligning with what I do. You know, I get a lot of like product-based offers, but I'm not showing your stuff for free. And especially if it's in competition with what I sell, like, you know. So anyway, I just, if it's not going to be beneficial to y'all and it's not something I really use, it doesn't matter how much money they offer. I'm not going to show it because that feels so fake and no thanks. But anyway. Alrighty. So let's see. We did our 52-week challenge. Now we need to do our monthly. So let's go ahead and pull out our April challenge here. And like I said, there's really nothing to color on this tracker unless you are just feeling cute and festive. Then do you, boo. So this week, I believe I owe $35 to this challenge. So I'm gonna grab 35. And y'all know I did go in with my birthday money and fill out both bonuses. If you didn't catch that in the last video, that is how that went down. So we now have 120, 130, 140, 145, 46, 47, and 48. So we're now almost to 150 in our April challenge. I feel like is good progress. Okay, and very last is our Save with Baddie challenge. Let me go ahead and get set up for that, and I'll be right back. So we are all set here. I have my dice, I have my challenge, my envelope, and the money is behind there. So we are rolling for week 3. Okay, in week 1 we added $22. In week 2 we added $24. So we're gonna go ahead and roll and see what we owe for week 3. Let me give it a good roll. Okay, so we got space number 3. So you take any coin, and I count like this, 1, 2, 3, but count however you want. Alrighty. So for this week, we got $20. And I actually brought change this time. So I'll be adding these 2 tens into my challenge. And like I said, you can always scratch off more if you feel like, hey, I have extra. Like if I just wanted to go for another number, I could do that. Okay. So far we have 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 bucks in our Save with Baddie challenge, which isn't bad. I'm not mad at that. So this is going to be our extra money for the summer. So I typically will have my nieces over, so money for groceries and summer events. This will stay in here until the summertime. That's kind of why this challenge was created, to help you in the summer. We may start it again in the fall, who knows. But that's it for today. So that's everything. I will go ahead and put this money in my $1 and $5 savings challenge. Just as an easy rollover. As always, you guys, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't, the video on my other channel should be uploaded and ready for viewing if you're interested. It's a little bit, that channel will be like a lifestyle, behind the scenes, kind of whatever I want to post over their channel, small business tips, things like that. So feel free to check that out. I will try to remember to link it here in the video and in the description. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good day. Bye.
Something to buy, da ba da bug, yeah. Da ba da bum ba buy, da bum buy, da bum buy, yeah. Set the potato, da buy, da boy, yeah. Sunlight that always